All right, let's just jump right in. We all pour so much energy into becoming real experts at what we do. But have you ever had that feeling that your expertise just isn't landing? Here's the thing. Professional credibility isn't just about what you know. It's really about how you communicate it and how people perceive you. So, I want to ask you something straight up. How do you think your colleagues, your clients, your boss, how do they really see you? Today, we're going to hold up a mirror and find out. We'll use a super simple diagnostic to uncover your natural go-to credibility style. Now, for this to really work, you gotta be honest with yourself. I promise there are no right or wrong answers here. This is all just a reflection of your natural tendencies. So don't pick what you think you should do, pick what your gut tells you you'd actually do. Ready? Let's do this. Okay, imagine this. You've just presented something you worked really hard on, and the client hits you with this practical objection. You know the one, that classic, yeah, but it's a real moment of truth. What is your immediate gut reaction? Do you immediately dive into the details to really explain your logic and prove your point? That's A. Or do you pivot, asking about their concerns and offering up some options? That's B. Maybe you stand your ground, defending the work because you know it's solid, which is C. Or do you take a step back and promise to get back to them later? That's D. Pick the one that feels most like you and just remember that letter. Okay, scenario number 2. And oh man, we've all been here. That messy virtual call where it feels like you can't get a word in edgewise, and you've got something really important you need to say. So how do you break through all that noise? Are you the patient one, waiting for that perfect tiny opening? Do you just jump right in, assertively making your point? Or do you try to bring some order to the chaos with a clear, structured response? Or maybe you just avoid the fight altogether and drop your thoughts in the chat. Go ahead, choose your letter. And for our last one, the classic on-the-spot scenario. A senior leader catches you, asks for a quick update on a big project, right here, right now. All eyes are on you. No time for slides, no time to prep. What's the first thing that comes out of your mouth? Is it a detailed list of every single thing you've been doing? A pretty general, maybe kind of vague, things are moving along? A super structured update with risks and next steps? Or do you just hit them with a highlight reel of all the wins? Make your final choice. And now, take a look at the letters you've picked. So here's where it gets interesting. The pattern of your answers? Well, it points directly to your dominant credibility archetype. It's time for the big reveal. Let's pull back the curtain and see who you are. Okay, let's break it down. If you chose mostly A's, you're the designer, known for your incredible depths and expertise. Mostly B's, you're the silent professional, valued for your thoughtfulness and care. A majority of C's makes you the structured performer, the one who brings clarity and order. And if you were leaning D, you're the executor, all about action and speed. So let's dig a little deeper into what each of these really means. So, the designer. If this is you, your default setting is to go deep. When you're challenged, you don't argue, you explain. You lay out all the intricate logic because you believe if people just understood the why, they'd be on board. Your credibility is built on being the undeniable expert on your topic. Next up, the silent or careful professional. Your power comes from listening, not talking. You build trust by asking really smart questions and making people feel heard. You want to understand every angle before you give a recommendation. You're the deliberate, thoughtful voice of reason in the room. Then we have the structured performer. When things get chaotic, you're the one who brings the calm. You just naturally think in frameworks, bullet points, and next steps. That on-the-spot update from a leader, that's not a threat to you. It's an opportunity to shine by presenting a clear, organized picture. Your credibility comes from your clarity. And finally, the executor. You have a need for speed. Your default is all about action, getting things done and forward momentum. You jump into conversations and focus on the wins because you just want to solve the problem and move on to the next one. You build credibility by being the person who makes things happen fast. Okay, so you've met your archetype. But listen, this isn't about putting you in a box. It's about giving you a launch pad. So let's turn this reflection into a real, actionable plan for growth. Just take a second with this question. Now that you see your pattern, are you happy with it? Does it serve you well in every situation? If the answer is yes, that's fantastic. But if you're thinking, maybe this tendency holds me back sometimes, then the next part is definitely for you. For all my designers out there, your expertise is your superpower, but sometimes it can overwhelm people.
Your challenge is to add a "so what" to the end of every detailed explanation. Force yourself to translate your technical brilliance into tangible business impact. Bridge that gap for people.
And for the silent professionals, your thoughtfulness is a gift, but it can be mistaken for not being engaged. Your mission is simple but powerful. Try to speak up within the first 5 minutes of a meeting. Just prepare one key point beforehand so you're ready, and make it a goal to ask at least one question. It signals you're in the game. Now for the structured performers. Your clarity is invaluable, but it can sometimes come across as rigid. Your growth lies in flexibility. Try to adapt your communication to your audience. Before you present your perfect plan, ask yourself, what's the human impact here? And maybe try offering options instead of just one flawless path. And finally, for the executors, your speed is a huge asset, but it can lead to missteps. Your action plan is all about adding a deliberate pause. Before you jump in, just take a 3-second breath. Before you act, ask one more question to make sure everyone's aligned. And when a discussion gets tough, resist that urge to just wrap it up. Stay in it. Remember where we started this whole thing? This was never a test. It was never about judgment. Every single one of these archetypes has massive strengths and, yeah, some potential blind spots. The whole goal is just to be more aware of your reflection so you can be more intentional about how you show up. And that brings us to the final and most important question. It's not about who you are today, but who you decide to be tomorrow. Now that you've seen your reflection in the mirror, what's the one small step you're going to take to build the kind of credibility you truly want? The choice is all yours.